And we're back to learning Gimp, and this time I'm going to show you one way to create a duotone effect. This one works well for models, so model shots. Let me copy the original, I've got that as backup. Now I create an outline. If you already know what to do and how this is done, you can skip ahead. I'll try to make a timestamp for that. But if you're new, I'll go over this in detail. At first, use the Paths tool. And then go over the outline with a left click. Don't worry about the curves in the first step. I move around in the image by pressing the spacebar and then using the mouse, left click and drag. I can zoom in and out holding Control and then using the mouse wheel. When I've arrived at the starting point, I hover over the first of these points, these nodes or anchor points, and then I hold Control. This is going to change my cursor, and then I can left click and close the shape. Now in the second step, I'll create the curves by simply hovering over the line and then dragging with a left click. And I also get these handles, and I can use them to adjust the angle of my curve. You don't have to be perfect for this effect to work. I'll show you why in a minute. But let's just say we are somewhat happy with the outline that we've got. So just right click, select and use from path. So our outline is selected, then right click on the layer, add layer mask and use selection. Confirm via add. And we've got our cutout. I go to select none, and now I'll create a background. So I create a new layer, call it background. For now it's transparent. I'll put it one step below my outline, and I'll select the color. Let me make that green. Maybe something like this. I use the paint bucket tool and left click on it. And you can see right here the outline wasn't perfect. There's still some brownish elements, but it's not such a huge problem. So don't worry too much about it. We're going to desaturate it in the next step. Let me pick a different green color, maybe this. Next step, we'll go to our outline layer, but don't use the layer mask. Use the layer, that's important. Then we go to colors, desaturate and use desaturate. Previous checked. And you've got different modes. Just pick the one that you like best for the photo that you've got. In this example, lightness HSL looks best, I think. So I confirm we are okay. And this is going to take care of these little fragments in the outline anyway. So we didn't have to be perfect. I'll create a new layer, overlay. It's transparent and it's on top. Now I'll pick my second color. I'll make it somewhat bluish. I use the paint bucket tool again and I left click. So my overlay layer is on top and I give it a different blending mode. We need lighten only. And just watch the model, so our outline. Background is affected as well, but we are going to take care of that later on. You can adjust it via the opacity or you can use a different color. Let me maybe use a darker blue. Left click again. I'm fine with this. Now I merge it. So outline and overlay are now merged. And the background is green again. Next step is we go to the layer that we've just merged. And now we use a darken only. So again we change the blending mode. And we're already getting somewhere. You can still adjust it. Just select the outline layer, colors, curves, and here you can adjust it. You can give it this typical S shape, and then the top part, it will bring more of these green elements, so the background elements, into the outline, and the bottom, it will make it more bluish, so it will more affect these darker elements. I'm fine here, so I'll merge it again. And now you can also use the curves once more, but this time it will also affect the background. If you want to add text, use the text tool, left click. Press Ctrl A to select it all, then click on a color swatch and use this eyedropper tool here and sample the dark color, for example. Confirm. And I make it a bit bigger, and you can see it has the same color as the model. And this is one way to create a duotone effect in Gimp. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.